Palestinian cinema actually started in around 1937. It was the first documentary that was made in Palestine was following a Saudi prince who was coming to visit Palestine. And it was just growing at that time when in 1948 and the Nakba, Palestinian cinema really just stopped for about 30 years, really. Palestinian cinema is actually going through a big transformation at the moment. Over the past few years, we have the emergence of great directors, very creative, who are focusing on telling their story their way to the world, not just to Middle Eastern audiences, but to Western audiences and to the world, with a lot of pride, actually. And there is a grouping of women and men who are coming together to try to define what this Palestine is. And there are lots of different ways of expressing this Palestine. And each film in its own right tells a different story and shows the very different faces of what it means to be Palestinian today. My name is Maya Sanbar. I am a film director and producer. I directed a film called Gold Dreams, which was made in 2006 following the Palestinian football team as it was trying to qualify for the World Cup. The Palestinian national team is actually very much a metaphor for the Palestinian state that is trying to be, but not quite able to with its circumstances. The national team brings together four main players that we follow in the film. Ramzi, he's the goalkeeper of the national team. And he's a fiery personality. He grew up under a really strong occupation in Gaza. Half of the film, he's not able to actually make it to the team. And this is part of the struggle of the national team, is trying to get the Gaza football players to join the other team. Roberto Quetlun is one of the Chilean players on the national team. He grew up in Chile, and his father is Palestinian. He plays for the Palestino team in Chile. It's a Premier League team, and it was founded actually by the diaspora Palestinian community that left Palestine to live in Chile. Rami is the Palestinian living in Lebanon. He is a third-generation refugee, and within the film we really understand his struggle of wanting to be part of Palestine, although he's not allowed to go back to this homeland, which his father and grandfather have told him so much about. Murad Farid is the American Palestinian in the film. He lives in New York, and he grew up in New York, in New Jersey actually. He is very important in the team in trying to bridge the cultural gap between the different players. Because the team is actually, in a very good way, bringing together Palestinians from all around the world, that actually also has its disadvantages in terms of communication and understanding. And it actually very much translates into how today Palestine is trying to be one, but it actually has been fragmented so much through separate borders and different ways of living that each Palestinian has adopted. Their objective is very clear. It's to show that Palestine is like any other country. It wants to play football, it wants to be recognized for what it is, it wants to be proud of what it can achieve, it wants to show its talent. And the players on the team very much see themselves as diplomats, trying to show that this country exists and that they are proud of being part of that country. I hope the Palestinian team one day make it to the World Cup, and I really wish for them to keep their tenacity and their hope in being able to conquer all odds.